From its humble beginnings as a 19th century farmhouse on Avondale Ranch, well before Beaver Creek was a world-class resort, to becoming an award-winning restaurant, Mirabelle offers one of the most idyllic dining experiences in the Vail Valley.
You know, I think Mirabelle is different, is some magic here. It's no question in my mind, this building has some magic, you know, with Mirabelle. And I think it's all about, you know, sure, the cooking is a draw for people to come inside the building, but I think the magic happens when you park your own car in the parking lot and you walk next to the creek and you go into the front door and you make people comfortable. It's very important for me to have our guests feel like home. I mean, this is my home, that's where me and my family live, and I want people to feel like they're coming in our home. I mean, I don't want, you know, sometimes people affiliate, you know, fancy dining with like, you know, be expensive or be pretentious. I don't want that. I don't think it's part of what the dining room need to be. I think, you know, the food has to speak for himself. I think we're here to serve people, and I want Mirabelle to be that. And it seems, you know, it's been working well for over the years for us, and, you know, it's no reason we're changing that. People most of the time ask me where you find your inspiration. I think, you know, when you're a chef for so long, like I have, you think of cooking all the time. You wake up in the morning, you drink your coffee and you think about cooking. You know, you walk your dog in the park and you think about cooking because you might have a scent of something, you know, like breezing through, and you say, oh, it smells like rosemary or like lavender or something like that. You know, I think it's something almost like, you know, in your mind all the time, 24/7 just about. I think we're so lucky of having Mirabelle as the original structure of the Vail Valley, or like the Beaver Creek Valley anyway. And, you know, it's such a nice stage for what we do in the cooking. I mean, the building was here from 1900. I mean, you know, there was a lettuce farm in the beginning. I mean, it's hard for people to understand, you know, coming to Beaver Creek Resort is such a lavish resort now. You all start with a lettuce farm, and, you know, and where the golf course is, there was growing lettuce. 2 years ago, when we buy the land from the resort, since we have the ownership of the land now, we was able to add that greenhouse. And it's really exciting for a chef because it's like, you know, we have our own green. We literally 5 steps from the kitchen, you know, from lavender to chive to garlic, you know, and, you know, there you can literally just go cut and what you need for the evening, and you really have the excel of the best ingredient. And that's really exciting for us. We cook for some very famous people and all that. But I think at the end of the day, I'm a very humble person, and I know if for a fact I'm only as good to my next meal. I mean, tomorrow is what's important. What we done yesterday, it was great, it's a great memory, but we don't build, you know, on that. We build on what can we do with Mirabelle tomorrow. Just 1 sweet bread salad, 1 lobster bisque, 1 caviar, a rack of lamb, and an elk medium rare, please.